Well, good afternoon, fans, and welcome to the Armstrong Softball Field on the campus of Armstrong State University for today's Peach Belt Conference softball doubleheader. Your Armstrong Pirates taking on the Georgia College Bobcats. Georgia College comes in ranked 8th in the nation and having won 6 in a row. Armstrong comes in 17-5 in the Peach Belt, one spot behind Georgia College in the Peach Belt Conference standings. The Bobcats are second. Armstrong is third, and so a big doubleheader to end the regular season for both teams here today with major Peach Belt and regional implications. And for the Pirates, Olivia McLemore will be in the circle. She'll be countered by Georgia College's Marissa Boyette. As the Pirates are coming off of a doubleheader split at number 7 North Georgia on Saturday, Pirates are the only team in the Peach Belt that have knocked off the Nighthawks this season, and they did it behind the arm of Tori Bates, making just her second start of the season. And for her efforts, she has been named the Peach Belt Conference's Pitcher of the Week this week. But here in Game 1, it'll be McLemore in the circle, the senior from Salem, Alabama, 14-3 on the year, with a 2.76 earned run average, making her 18th start of the year. She's thrown 106 and 2/3 innings, given up 96 hits, walked 40, and struck out 89. Defensively, for the Pirates, behind McLemore, Autumn Parrish is behind the plate. Michelle Breen is at first base. Peyton Roth is at second. Alexis Mercer at short. Ashley Sterrett's at third. And in the outfield from left to right, it's Savannah Gladue, Sierra Newman, and Jane Traska. Kristen Brooks leads things off for the Bobcats. Brooks, the junior from Brunswick, Georgia, looks at a pitch upstairs for a ball. So Kristen Brooks is on first, and Danielle Bernstein is at the plate. The first pitch was a ball, and the umpire signaled dead ball and awarded first base. So I'm assuming that's going to be catcher's interference. I can't think of anything else that might be. So Georgia College has a runner on first, and it's a 2-strike count now on Bernstein, who comes into the game hitting a team-best .445 average. But she has showed bunt twice and has missed and fouled it off. So the 0-2 pitch from McLemore is swung on and missed, strike 3. And that's the first out of the inning. So that will bring up Abby Leroy, batting .393 this season. 6 homers, 53 runs batted in. First pitch from McLemore is a strike. Leroy is a junior from Dublin, Georgia. The 0-1 pitch, chopped foul at the plate. And McLemore gets ahead 0-2 on Leroy. We talked about the Peach Belt Conference standings. North Georgia clinched the regular season title as there's an inside-out swing and a miss. And that's going to be a strikeout for McLemore again, so 2 quick strikeouts after Brooks reached. We'll bring up the designated player, Campbell. North Georgia is first, 21-1. They will be the top seed in the Peach Belt Conference Tournament, which takes place this coming weekend in Milledgeville. As Campbell looks at a strike from McLemore. Georgia College is second at 18-4. Armstrong is third at 17-5. Georgia Regents is 16-7 in fourth place. 0-1 pitch for McLemore. Runner goes, and that's a shot up the middle for a base hit. They'll hold the runner at second as Newman gets it in quickly, but that's the first hit of the game for the Bobcats on the single to center by Campbell. and it brings up the catcher, Najafi. Lacey Najafi hitting .280 with a team-high 8 home runs, 29 runs batted in. Bats here with 2 on and 2 out here in the top of the first. First pitch is popped up in the infield. Alexis Mercer will make the grab, and that will retire the side. We head to the bottom of the first. Pirates coming to bat. We head to the bottom of the first inning, and it will be Peyton Roth, Alexis Mercer, and Autumn Parrish to face Marissa Boyette, the starting pitcher for the Bobcats. Boyette, the junior from Marietta, Georgia. Excellent numbers this season, 21-3 record, a 1.45 earned run average. She's given up just 133 hits and 163 and 2/3 innings. She has walked 31 and struck out 170. Roth steps in, leading hitter for the Pirates this season with a .455 average, 7 doubles and 15 runs batted in. First pitch is high and outside for a ball. After Roth, Mercer, and Parrish, Jane Traska will bat cleanup today. Michelle Breen bats 5th, Sierra Newman 6th, Ashley Sterrett 7th, Savannah Gladue 8th, and Rachel Reynolds will be the DP. She'll bat 9th. Next pitch is high to Roth, and it's 2-0. We got clarification on the first batter of the game in between innings, and Brooks was hit by the pitch of McLemore, first pitch of the game. So that is how the Bobcats got the leadoff runner on in the top of the first. Now Roth is looking at a 3-0 count against Boyette here in the bottom of the first. Roth does have 18 walks this season, as that pitch is right over the plate for a strike. Has a .526 on base percentage, which is second best on the team. The 3-1 delivery from Boyette is chopped foul down the third base side, and the count runs full. Georgia College ranked 8th in the latest NFCA Division II Top 25 Coaches Poll. They were ranked 6th before last week. They dropped a pair to North Georgia. North Georgia then moved ahead of them in the national poll. Those are the only 2 teams currently ranked from the Peach Belt in the nation. Shot into left field. That is a base hit for Roth, and she will stop at first as the left fielder, Corsi, gets it in quickly. But the Pirates have a leadoff runner on here in the first for Mercer. Mercer hitting .404, 11 homers, 32 runs batted in, 32 walks drawn, and 23 stolen bases. She had 2 hits and a steal in Saturday's Game 2 4-3 win over North Georgia. Pirates lost Game 1 of that doubleheader 5-0 as Courtney Poole threw a 3-hit shutout against the Pirates. First pitch is a strike on the inside corner to Mercer. Poole threw both of those games for North Georgia against the Pirates. Pirates beat her in Game 2, scoring 4 unearned runs. It was only her second loss of the season. 0-1 pitch. Shows bunt, does Mercer. The pitch is low and away. Roth bluffs going to second, ends up retreating back to first. Now the 1-1 delivery from Boyette is ripped foul down the left side, and it's 1-2. Mercer's 11 home runs rank among the top 5 in the Peach Belt. Of course, she is the career leader in home runs in the Peach Belt Conference with 57. The 1-2 pitch from Boyette, down and away for ball 2. Boyette's last outing was against Young Harris on Saturday. Had a 5-hit complete game win, struck out 4 in the win over the Mountain Lions. As that pitch is outside, and it's 3-2. Georgia College comes in having won 6 in a row. They have swept Peach Belt doubleheaders from Young Harris, from Lander, and USC Aiken during the current 6-game winning streak. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Peyton Roth on at first. The payoff pitch coming to Alexis Mercer. And that is swung on and missed, strike 3. Throw down to second is not in time. And so Roth steals second. Mercer is out on strikes. But the Pirates have a runner in scoring position for Autumn Parrish. Parrish, the freshman from Monroe, Georgia, hitting .349, 10 home runs, and 40 runs batted in. 2-time Peach Belt Conference Player of the Week this season. First pitch to her is high for a ball. Parrish, by the way, is just the 3rd freshman in Armstrong softball history to have double-digit home runs, as this one is hit deep to left, and this one will be caught at the wall by the left fielder Corsi. There is very little wind today here at the Armstrong Softball Field. So a deep fly ball to left is the second out of the inning, and it brings up Traska. The sophomore from Illinois is hitting .310 this year with 9 home runs and a team-leading 42 runs batted in. First pitch to her is high for a ball. Peyton Roth on at second. We're in the bottom of the first. No score between the Pirates and the Bobcats. Next pitch is a strike at the knees from Boyette, and it's 1-1. One ball, 1 strike. The pitch down and away for ball 2. Two-one pitch, lined foul off the Armstrong dugout. And so the count is 2-2. There already has been 1 game played in the Peach Belt today. Georgia Regents defeated Young Harris 7-4. They are just about to begin game number 2. That's the only other league doubleheader today. Georgia Southwestern is playing non-conference against Albany State later today. Changeup is grounded foul down the third base side. Tomorrow, several doubleheaders in the league, including North Georgia and Young Harris, Columbus State and Georgia Southwestern, USC Aiken, and Francis Marion. So the bracket for the upcoming Peach Ball Conference tournament won't be released until Tuesday night. The 2-2 delivery from Boyette way outside, and it's 3-2. So 3 balls, 2 strikes. She struck out, Boyette did. Mercer on a 3-2 changeup. We'll see what she throws to Traska here. 3-2 pitch, swing and a miss on the rise ball, and that will get the Bobcats out of the inning. We head to the top of the second. No score between the Pirates and the Bobcats. We head to the top of the second inning here at the Armstrong Softball Field. Hannah Coursey, the shortstop, will lead things off for the Bobcats. Coursey, the freshman from Sugar Hill, Georgia. One of the 2 Coursey sisters in the lineup for Georgia College in this contest. Her sister Holland plays left field. She'll bat 9th. First pitch from Macklemore is a strike. Coursey's hitting .278 this season, 5 doubles, 5 home runs, and 16 runs batted in. The next pitch from Macklemore is a strike, and it's now 0-2. The 0-2 pitch from Macklemore down in the dirt, taken for ball 1. The 1-2 delivery is grounded foul down the third base side. Macklemore with the 1-2 delivery. Popped up, and Peyton Roth will make the play right on the third base bag. A little bit of a shout off between Mercer and Roth. Eventually Roth yelled a little bit louder, called for the ball, made the catch, and that's the first out of the inning. So that brings up Bailey Hall, the second baseman for the Bobcats. Hall is a freshman from Hepzibah, Georgia. First pitch from Macklemore is low for a ball. Hall hitting .333, 21 hits and 63 at-bats, 2 triples, and 13 runs batted in. Georgia College is a team that does like to run, as that pitch is on the inside corner for a strike. 82 stolen bases in 48 games for the Bobcats this season. They have 3 players with 10 or more, and Bailey Hall has 7 this year. 1 ball, 1 strike. The pitch from Macklemore hit in the air into center field. This one is carrying, and this one is gone. Solo home run for Bailey Hall. That is her first home run of the year, and Georgia College takes a 1-0 lead. So that brings up the first baseman, Faith Flanders. She pops this one up down the left side, and that's going to fall fair for a base hit just inside the left field line. So back-to-back hits for the Bobcats here in the second, and it brings up the left fielder, Holland Coursey. Holland Coursey hitting .364, 10 doubles, 2 homers, 25 runs batted in. McLemore's first pitch is low for a ball. 1-0 Bobcats lead. We're in the top of the second inning, first of 2 today from here at the Armstrong Softball Field, though we are in a little bit of a weather watch as that pitch is low. There are thunderstorms expected to pop up later this afternoon. Supposedly widely scattered, but locally heavy, as I do my best Jim Cantori impression. Grounder into right field. No, that's a nice stop by Peyton Roth. She robs a hit of Coursey with the diving stop of the ground ball, and Roth will throw out Coursey for the second out of the inning. Moving from first to second is Flanders. Good defensive play by the junior. And we go back to the top of the order for Brooks, who was hit by a pitch to open up the contest. McLemore's first pitch is a strike, and it's 0-1. Anyhow, because of the weather, we'll be keeping a close eye on what happens, and of course we will let you know, as Alexis Mercer will glove the pop-up off the bat of Brooks for the final out of the inning. But Georgia College gets on the board first with the solo home run by Bailey Hall. We head to the bottom of the second, 1-0 Georgia College. We head to the bottom of the second inning here at the Armstrong Softball Field. Michelle Breen, Sierra Newman, and Ashley Sterrett will face Boyette here in the second. Breen playing first base today for the Pirates. Hitting .299, 6 homers, 26 runs batted in. First pitch is a strike on the inside corner. And it's 0-1. A 0-1 pitch, grounded foul down the third base line, making the count 0-2. Breen, a junior from Bushnell, Florida, in her first season with the Pirates. Played her junior college ball at Lake Sumter State. Little chopper to short. Coursey up with it, throws on to first, and there's one away. So one down for Sierra Newman. Newman, the junior, looks at a strike from Boyette. Newman hitting .385, that's third best on the team. 6 doubles, 4 triples, and 15 runs batted in. Pitch is in the dirt, and Newman holds off, and it's now 1-1. Newman had a 4-hit game in the doubleheader against Flagler last Tuesday. Check swing on the pitch that's high. They'll appeal down to the bases umpire and say that she did go, and it's now 1-2. One ball, 2 strikes. That pitch outside taken for ball 2. Two-two pitch hit in the air into center field, but right at Danielle Bernstein. She makes the catch for out number 2, or out number 1, excuse me. No, I was right, out number 2. So 2 down for Ashley Sterrett. The junior from New York hitting .277, 2 homers, 24 runs batted in. First pitch is right over the plate for a strike. Sterrett has played all over the field for the Pirates this season. She's played all 3 outfield positions. She's at third base today. Has also played shortstop. Very versatile junior college player out of Herkimer County in New York. The 1-1 pitch. Hit in the air to left. This one is carrying, and this one is gone. We are tied on the home run by Sterrett, her 3rd of the season, and it's now 1-1. .45th home run of the season for the Pirates. And that will bring up Savannah Gladue, the sophomore from Grovetown, hitting .326 with a triple and 7 runs batted in. 25th start of the year. First pitch is lined up the middle, and that's a base hit. So Savannah Gladue with a single, and the Pirates have a runner on for Rachel Reynolds. The designated player and senior from Wilmington Island hitting .361 with 7 doubles, 2 homers, and 20 runs batted in. 1 run, 3 hits for both teams. 1 run in the second inning for both teams on solo home runs. And Boyette's first pitch to Reynolds is right over the plate for a strike. Now the wind's starting to pick up a little bit, blowing out to straightaway center field. 0-1 pitch, a high chopper to third. Throw to first is in time from the third baseman Brooks, and that will retire the side. Pirates tied up on the home run by Sterrett. We head to the third, 1-1 our score. We head to the top of the third inning here at the Armstrong Softball Field. Danielle Bernstein will lead things off for the Bobcats. Strikeout victim of Macklemore in the first, hitting .442 on the season. The lefty steps in. Macklemore's first pitch is grounded up the middle, and that is a base hit. So a leadoff single for Bernstein. And that will bring up Abby Leroy, the right fielder. Bernstein, a threat to steal, 11 stolen bases this season. As Leroy steps in, she was a strikeout victim of Macklemore in the first inning. First pitch from Macklemore's low for a ball. One 1-0 pitch, grounded to second. Roth will go to short for one, on to first, not in time, but they do get the lead runner. So Leroy reaches on the fielder's choice. Bernstein is out 4-6, and it brings up Taylor Campbell, the designated player. She singled down the left field line in the first inning. First pitch hits her. So Campbell is hit by the pitch. Second hit batter for Macklemore in the contest. And it brings up the catcher, Najafi. Macklemore's first pitch right over the plate for a strike. Najafi, a junior out of Swanee, Georgia. Again, leads this team in home runs with 8. The 0-1 delivery. Hit into left. That is a base hit. Rounding third and scoring is Leroy. And Georgia College goes back in front. It's now 2-1. That brings up Hannah Corsi, the second baseman, Pop up on a bunt attempt. Only play will be to first, so the sacrifice is successful. As Corsi moves Campbell to third and Najafi to second. And that brings up Hall, who homered to center field her last time up. First pitch for Macklemore is a strike, and it's 0-1. No balls, 1 strike. The pitch grounded to short. Mercer will throw on to first, and that will retire the side, but the RBI single by Najafi brings home the tie-breaking run. We head to the bottom of the third, 2-1 Georgia College. Chad Jackson back with you here at the Armstrong Softball Field. Top of the order for the Pirates in the bottom of the third, Peyton Roth, Alexis Mercer, Autumn Parrish. Due up for the Pirates against Marissa Boyette, 2-1. Georgia College leads here in Game 1 of this Peach Belt Conference doubleheader. Peyton Roth singled to lead off the first, but was stranded at second by the Pirates. Boyette's first pitch is low and in for a ball. Armstrong baseball did not play last week. They had all 3 games at Georgia College rained out. Pirates did drop 1 spot in the collegiate baseball top 30 poll. They are ranked 16th this week, as that pitch is a strike from Boyette, and it's 1-1. Armstrong will host Columbus State in a 3-game Peach Belt Conference series this weekend. Be the last conference weekend series of the year, and begins with a doubleheader on Saturday at noon. The 1-1 pitch, low and in for ball 2 to Roth. The 2-1 pitch hit into left field. That is a base hit. So Roth 2 for 2. And the Pirates have the leadoff runner on for Mercer, who struck out against Boyette in the first. Mercer, the 2-time Peach Belt Conference Player of the Year. Pops up on a check swing. It's fouled off the screen for an 0-1 count. So no balls, 1 strike to Mercer. The senior from Rincon, one of 3 seniors on the team this season. Shows bunt, takes the pitch outside. And it's 1-1. McLemore, Mercer, and Rachel Reynolds, the 3 seniors for the Pirates, most likely playing in their final home doubleheader of their careers. Pirates ranked 6th in the latest NCAA regional rankings. Pirates unlikely to host an NCAA regional. Could host a super regional if they make it and upsets happen. But right now you have to think that North Georgia is a lock to host one of the regionals, and Georgia College right now is in good spot to host the second. Pop-up foul down the left side makes it 2-2. Right now, Georgia College is second in the NCAA region rankings. GRU Augusta is third. Carson Newman is fourth. Anderson is fifth. The Pirates are sixth. And new rankings will come out on Wednesday and should include last week's results, which included the split with North Georgia. 2-2 pitch fouled off, and Mercer stays alive. Two balls, 2 strikes. The pitch outside swung on and missed, and Mercer has struck out twice against Boyette. And with 1 down, it brings up Parrish, who flew out to deep left field her last time up. And with the way the wind's blowing right now, if she had hit the ball she hit in the first inning in this inning, it would be a 2-run home run. As that wind is now blowing out directly to center field. First pitch from Boyette, though, is a strike, and it's 0-1. Parrish was the league's player of the week, not this week, but the week previous. She had 3 home runs in the week, and all of them were either game-winning or game-tying home runs. She had a solo shot in extra innings to beat USC Aiken 3-2. She had a 3-run home run in a 3-2 win over UNC Pembroke, and then had a game-tying 2-run shot in the Pirates' win over Francis Marion. Pirates led that one, or won that one eventually, 6-5. Pop up in foul territory to the third baseman, Brooks, and that will be the second out of the inning. And it brings up Traska. Traska struck out against Boyette in the first. First pitch is outside for a ball. Traska has been a Peach Belt Pitcher of the Week honoree this season when she no-hit Lander back in March. Pirates have had 3 now Pitchers of the Week, as that pitch is a strike on the inside corner. Olivia McLemore has been a Pitcher of the Week honoree. Jane Traska has, and then today, Tori Bates named the Pitcher of the Week. The 1-1 pitch to Traska is high for ball 2. So 2 balls, 1 strike. And the pitch from Boyette, runner goes, and it's hit deep but foul down the left side for strike 2. 2 runs, 5 hits for the Bobcats, 1 run and 4 hits for the Pirates. 2-2 count on Traska, and that pitch is swung on and missed, strike 3, and that will retire the side. Pirates get a leadoff hit, but nothing else. We head to the top of the 4th, 2-1 Georgia College. We head to the top of the 4th inning here at the Armstrong Softball Field. Faith Flanders, the first baseman, will lead things off for Georgia College. She'll be followed by Holland Corsi and Kristen Brooks, as McLemore's first pitch is right over the plate for a strike. Flanders singled in the 2nd inning, so she's 1 for 1 today, hitting .316 on the year now. 0-1 pitch, foul tipped into the glove of Parrish for strike 2. No balls, 2 strikes. The pitch from McLemore down and away for ball 1. Well, weather really wreaked havoc on Armstrong athletics this weekend. Softball, in fact, was the only team unaffected by weather this weekend. Armstrong golf teams had the Peach Belt Conference tournament, as there's a little tapper off the foot of Flanders for a foul ball. The Armstrong men and women's golf teams completed 2 rounds. Sunday's action was rained out, so the Armstrong men finished 6th. The Armstrong women finished 4th. And the Pirates had a pair of freshmen earn all tournament honors. Andrew Burgess for the men and Sophie Bargeron for the women. We told you about Armstrong baseball getting rained out at Georgia College, all 3 games. Armstrong tennis also got rained out in the middle of the match against Lander, with the men's match that would have determined the Peach Belt Conference regular season title, as that 1-2 pitch from McLemore is high for a ball. Armstrong women were leading 4-0 when rains halted the match. Pirates finish the year unbeaten and win their 12th straight regular season title. High chopper again is a foul ball that looked like it hit her bat twice. Play continues, though, and it's thrown out at first by McLemore. We're going to get a discussion between the bases umpire to see if that ball did indeed contact the bat twice. If it did, it would be a foul ball, and the bases umpire says he did not see that, so it's a ground out for the first out of the inning. So that will bring up the left fielder, Holland Coursey. Coursey grounded out to second on a nice diving stop by Peyton Roth in the second inning that robbed a hit from Coursey. McLemore's first pitch down and away for a ball. The 1-0 delivery. A little inside for a ball, and it's now 2-0. That's a pitch that McLemore doesn't show to lefties that much. Usually McLemore and the Pirates like to work away to the left-handed hitters. That one is grounded to first. Michelle Breen will pick it up, step on the bag for out number 2. So 2 down for the third baseman, Kristen Brooks. She has been hit by a pitch, and she has popped out to short in her 2 times up. McLemore's first pitch, grounded up the middle. That's going to be a base hit. And so the Bobcats have a 2-out base runner. And that brings up the catcher, Danielle Bernstein. Center fielder, Danielle Bernstein. 1 for 2 today is Bernstein, single in her last at-bat, which pushed her average up to 446. She swings and fouls off the first pitch from McLemore for strike 1. Brooks, the leading base stealer on the team for Georgia College, 22 steals this season. The 0-1 pitch, runner goes, it's a hit and run, and so Breen will just step on the bag after fielding the ground ball. That will retire the side. Bobcats get a hit, but nothing else. We go to the bottom of the 4th, 2-1 Georgia College. Chad Jackson back with you here at the Armstrong Softball Field. We head to the bottom of the fourth. Armstrong trailing by 1. Michelle Breen, Sierra Newman, Ashley Sterrett to bat for the Pirates here in the fourth. Breen grounded out to short her first time up. Takes a pitch down and away here for ball 1 from Boyette. One ball, no strikes. The pitch fouled back to the screen. It's 1-1. One ball, one strike. Breen in her first year with the Pirates had a 3-run home run last weekend. Pops this one up, foul territory. That's going to get out of play for strike 2. Had a 3-run home run in the doubleheader against Francis Marion here last Sunday. The 1-2 delivery outside for ball 2. Been an atypical year from the Pirates from a home standpoint, 16-9 at home, and actually have been a better road team this year, 10-3 away from home percentage-wise, as that pitch is fouled off out of play. Of course, the Pirates have been victimized by a lot of early season weather. They had an entire tournament of action scheduled in Spartanburg rained out. That's 5 games the Pirates could have had. As that is foul tipped into the glove of the catcher Najafi. And the strikeout for Boyette is the 5th of the game. And with 1 down, it brings up Newman, who lined out to center field. Her first time up. First pitch is outside for a ball. One ball, no strikes. The pitch popped up to second base. Making the catch is Hall for out number 2. I'll bring up Ashley Sterrett. She had the solo home run off of Boyette in the second for the Pirates. Only run of the game so far. Each team had a solo home run in that second inning. Hall, the second baseman for Georgia College, Sterrett for the Pirates. First pitch bounces in front of the plate for a ball, and it's 1-0. And then in the top of the third, an RBI single by the catcher Lacey Najafi has given the Bobcats their current 2-1 lead. 1-0 pitch, check swing foul off the bat of Sterrett will get out of play for strike 1. One ball, one strike. The pitch outside for ball 2. And the 2-1 pitch is high for ball 3. Boyette went 3-0 on the first batter of the game, Peyton Roth, but has not worked many 3-ball counts since then. As the 3-1 pitch is on the outside corner for a strike, making it 3-2. She struck out Mercer on a 3-2 pitch in the first inning. And also struck out Trask on a 3-2 pitch. Swing and a miss, strike three, and that will end the inning. We head to the top of the fifth. Georgia College leads 2-1. Olivia McLemore's first pitch to Abby Leroy is high for a ball. Leroy 0 for 2 with a strikeout and a fielder's choice, as that pitch is inside for a ball, making it 2-0. Two-zero pitch, that is a strike. And the 2-1 pitch is a ball outside, and it's now 3-1. And the 3-1 pitch high and outside. Chad Jackson back with you here at the Armstrong Softball Field. A hard shot off the bat of designated player Taylor Campbell caught Olivia McLemore on the foot. She recovered in time to throw out Campbell, but had to exit from the game. So Jane Traska has come in from right field to pitch. Lindsey Stewart is into the game for the Pirates defensively in right field. And Traska now faces the catcher Najafi with one out and a runner on second here in the top of the fifth. Line shot up the middle. That's a base hit. And Georgia College is going to add a run. It's going to be 3-1. And Najafi has 2 RBIs in this game. So Traska comes in with a 12-9 record, a 3.36 earned run average. Making her 22nd appearance of the season. This is her first relief appearance of the year. She's thrown 112 and 2/3 innings, given up 130 hits. She has walked 39 and struck out 72. And the 1-0 delivery is outside for ball 2 from Traska. And the 2-0 pitch from Traska, low for ball 3. And ball 4 will send Corsi down to first. And will bring up the second baseman, Hall. Hall 1 for 2 with a solo home run, grounded out to short her last time up. Change up from Traska's low for a ball. One-0 pitch showed bunt, did Hall, but took the pitch for a strike. And it's 1-1. And we're going to have now a runner at second base for Georgia College, and that's going to be number 5, Jessica Hales. Grounder to second. Roth will throw to short for one, and they will not be able to make the relay throw to first. So the fielder's choice erases Corsi. So there's runners now at the corners for Flanders, the first baseman. Flanders is 1 for 2. She shows bunt, takes the pitch. It's blocked by Parrish as it was in the dirt, so Hall will take the extra base on the wild pitch by Traska. And there's now runners at second and third with 2 out. The 1-0 pitch from Traska popped up into right field. Stewart is going to come in and make the catch near the line, and that will retire the side, but the Bobcats add a run. We head to the bottom of the fifth, 3-1 Georgia College lead. We move to the bottom of the fifth inning. 3-1, Georgia College leads. And Savannah Gladue will start things off for the Pirates here in the bottom of the fifth. Singled in the second inning did Gladue, hitting .340 now on the year. 3 runs on 7 hits for Georgia College. 1 run on 4 hits for the Pirates, and Gladue fouls off the first pitch for strike 1. McLemore went 4 1/3 innings for the Pirates, gave up 6 hits, 3 runs, walked 1, and struck out 2. Oh, 1 changeup is low for a ball, and it's 1-1. One pitch popped up over towards the Georgia College dugout, but it will get out of play. And it's now 1-2. One-two pitch outside to Gladue, and it's 2-2. Two-two pitch grounded to third. That is a fair ball. Throw on to first in time from Brooks for out number 1. So that brings up Rachel Reynolds. She grounded out to third on a high chopper back in the second inning. First pitch is high for a ball. One-0 pitch, that's fouled back to the screen, and it's 1-1. One pitch is on the inside corner from Boyette, which makes the count 1-2. Peach Ball Conference Tournament begins Friday in Milledgeville. The Bobcats will be the host for that tournament, which is single elimination, as it has been the last couple of years. 8 teams advance. 4 games on Friday, and then the semifinals and final on Saturday. Pirates advanced to the semifinals last year. But were beaten by Columbus State in a rain-filled semifinal. Final could not be played. North Georgia was declared the champions as the highest remaining seeded team. 2 balls, 2 strikes, the count to Reynolds, the designated player for the Pirates. In the dirt, 4-3 from Boyette. So the 3-2 pitch popped up, very shallow center field, coming in behind the bag at second. Making the catch is Bernstein for out number 2. So 2 down for Peyton Roth, who has a pair of singles in the game today, pushing her average up to .463. First pitch from Boyette is low for ball one. Roth had a 5-hit game earlier this season. It was just the third 5-hit game in Armstrong softball history. The other 2 5-hit games held by April Jowers. The 1-0 pitch is a strike on the outside corner to Roth, and it's 1-1. Roth also had a streak of 30 straight games this season where she reached base, as this one is hit into center field. Bernstein will make the grab, and 3 up, 3 down go the Pirates for the first time. We head to the top of the 6th, 3-1 Georgia College. Holland Coursey leads off for Georgia College, facing Jane Traska here in the top of the 6th inning. Traska's first pitch is a strike to the lefty hitting Coursey, who has grounded out twice, once to second and once to first. 0-1 pitch, grounded to first. Breen will step on the bag for the first out of the 6th inning. So that brings us back to the top of the order for Kristen Brooks, who is 1 for 2 with a single her last at-bat. Traska's first pitch swung on and missed, and it's 0-1. Oh, 1 pitch swung on and missed again, and it's 0-2. No balls, 2 strikes. The pitch outside for ball 1. Looking at the bottom half of the Peach Belt standings, Francis Marion right now in that 8th spot at 9-13. Montevallo is 11-13. They are done, have completed their league schedule. USC Aiken is 6th, Young Harris 5th, Georgia Regents is 4th. Georgia Regents now just a game behind the Pirates. But remember, Armstrong swept a pair from Georgia Regents earlier this season. So if Armstrong and Georgia Regents were to end up tied in the league standings, Armstrong would own the tiebreaker by virtue of the head-to-head sweep. 3 balls, 2 strikes. The pitch from Traska, grounded to third. Sterrett will throw on to first, and there's 1 away. Bernstein steps to the plate, grounded out to the first baseman Breen unassisted last time up. She is 1 for 3 in the game. The first pitch, she shows bunt, but takes the pitch for a ball, and it's 1-0. One ball, no strikes. The pitch is bunted foul. And it's now 1-1. One pitch. A little bit inside, a little bit high as well, making the count 2-1. Swinging a foul back to the screen. Evens the count at 2-2. Last year, the Pirates split a pair of games at Georgia College. Pirates won game 1 4-0, lost game 2 7-2. 2-2 pitch poked to first, but Breen will field it in foul territory. Of course, Georgia College and Armstrong years ago matched up in one of the all-time classics of Peach Belt softball. As there's a chopper back to the pitcher, Traska. Throw to first is not in time, and that is going to be an infield single by Bernstein on the tapper. Back to the pitcher, Traska. Armstrong and Georgia College met in the Southeast Region Championship game. Back then it was called the Mid-Atlantic Region. With a trip to the D2 World Series on the line, Georgia College won 1-0 in 13 innings to advance to the D2 World Series. Pirates had a runner thrown out the plate in that game. Georgia College had a home run taken away on a nice play in the outfield, as there's a stolen base for Bernstein to move into scoring position. Pirates had to play 3 games in that day. The third game was the championship game, and it was Delaney Warrion who pitched all 13 innings for the Pirates. And time is called. And the 2-0 pitch hits Leroy and puts 2 on with 2 out for Campbell. Third batter hit by Pirate pitchers today. McLemore hit 2. And that's the first one Traska has hit. Assistant coach Shelly Tate out to talk things over with Traska. Now she will work against Campbell as the first pitch is high for a ball. Campbell has singled, has been hit by a pitch, and is grounded back to the pitcher. It was her hit off the heel of McLemore. A solid shot that forced McLemore to exit from the ball game. And Traska now has a 1-1 count on the designated player for the Bobcats. 1 ball, 1 strike. The pitch popped foul off the screen for strike 2. One-two pitch fouled off the end of the bat. Grounder foul down the third base line. And the count remains 1-2. One-two pitch is called, strike 3, and Campbell out on strikes. We head to the bottom of the 6th, 3-1, Georgia College leads. Chad Jackson back with you here at the Armstrong Softball Field. Bottom of the 6th here at the Armstrong Softball Field, in this one between the number 8 ranked Georgia College Bobcats and your Armstrong Pirates. 3-1 is our score. Georgia College leads by 2. Alexis Mercer is at the plate. Mercer has struck out twice against Boyette. Boyette has now set down 10 in a row. Pirates have not had a hit against her since the 3rd inning. First pitch from Boyette, fouled back to the screen for strike 1. Pirates with 4 hits in the contest, 2 by Peyton Roth, 1 by Savannah Gladue, and then the solo home run by Ashley Sterrett back in the 2nd inning. As that pitch is outside for a ball. Georgia College, meanwhile, has 8 hits in the contest, as well as 3 runs. The 1-1 pitch hit deep but foul down the left side, and it's 1-2. One ball, 2 strikes. The pitch from Boyette popped up. Foul territory. That will get out of play. Now the 1-2 pitch outside, taken for ball 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, hit down the left field line, but that is curving and will hit foul. Two-two pitch hit foul down the right side. That's curving and will hit out of play. So 2 balls, 2 strikes. The pitch hit in the air into right field, and that will be caught by Leroy for out number 1. Parrish is flied out to left and fouled out in her 2 at-bats today. First pitch to her is a strike, and it's 0-1. No balls, 1 strike. Pitch hit deep into left. This one is carrying, and this one is gone. Autumn Parrish with her 11th home run of the season, and the Pirates have cut the lead to 1. It's now 3-2. So the Pirates have used solo home runs from Ashley Sterrett and Autumn Parrish. And the score is now 3-2, and Jane Traska steps to the plate. Traska has struck out twice against Boyette. First pitch is outside for a ball. The 1-0 delivery, high and tight for ball 2. Boyette in 156 innings had given up 7 home runs this season. And there's a grounder to short. Up with it is Corsi. She'll throw on to first for the second out of the inning. Nice play by Corsi at short. And with 2 down, it brings up Breen, who has grounded out and struck out. First pitch is upstairs for a ball. One-0 pitch, that's outside. And it's now 2-0. The 2-0 pitch catches the outside corner from Boyette, making it 2-1. Pop-up, foul territory. This could be playable. The first baseman, Flanders, will make the catch, and that will retire the side. We head to the 7th. 3-2, Georgia College leads. We head to the top of the 7th inning. Lacey Najaffi, the catcher, who has RBI singles in her last 2 at-bats, will lead things off for the Bobcats. 2 for 3 in this game. Jane Traska begins her 3rd inning of work, and the first pitch from Traska is a strike on the outside corner, and it's 0-1. Next pitch swung on and missed on the off-speed pitch from Traska, and it's 0-2. Jane has given up 2 hits, walked 1, struck out 1 in 1 2/3 innings for the Pirates. We are currently watching some sprinkles as there's a swing and a miss for strike 3. Traska notches her 2nd strikeout. We will try and stay on for the remainder of this game and then make a decision in between games about game number 2. Corsi, the shortstop, steps in 0 for 1 officially. She has a walk, and she has also executed a successful sacrifice. The 1-0 pitch from Traska on the inside corner, and it's 1-1. Three runs, 8 hits for Georgia College. 2 runs, 5 hits for the Pirates. Grounder to third, stare it up with it, throws high to first, but it's in time to retire Corsi for the 2nd out of the inning. Breen had to climb the ladder to snag the high throw from Starrett, and with 2 down, it brings up Hall, who had a solo home run in the 2nd inning and is 1 for 3. First pitch is a little low for ball 1. One ball, no strikes. The pitch. Grounder back to the pitcher, Traska. She'll throw on to first, and 3 up, 3 down. Go the Bobcats in the 7th. We head to the bottom of the 7th. Pirates need 1. We head to the bottom of the 7th inning. Armstrong trails by 1. Sierra Newman will lead things off. Pirates need 1 to send it to extras, 2 to win here in the bottom of the 7th. And Newman steps to the plate. She has flied out to center and popped out to second. Boyette's first pitch is high, off the glove of the first baseman. Flanders into right field. That is a base hit. And the Pirates have the tying run on with nobody out here in the 7th. So that brings up Starrett, who it's all or nothing in this game. A home run in the 2nd and a strikeout in the 4th. The first pitch hit in the air into center field. Not deep enough, though, as the center fielder Bernstein will range over and make the catch for out number 1. Sterrett gave it a ride, but she went the opposite way with it. And Bernstein able to run it down for out number 1. So that brings up Savannah Gladue. Gladue 1 for 2. Takes a pitch outside for ball 1. One 0 pitch, big swing and a miss, and it's now 1-1. The 1-1 delivery outside for ball 2. Sierra Newman on at first. The 2-1 delivery to Savannah Gladue. The runner goes, throw down to second is not in time. The pitch was a strike, so the count is 2-2. But the Pirates now have the tying run in scoring position. The 2-2 pitch, check swing, foul off to the right side with Gladue protecting the plate. The 2-2 delivery again outside, and it's 3-2. So 3 balls, 2 strikes. The payoff pitch coming to Gladue. Grinned into right field. That is a base hit. Rounding third is Newman. The throw of the plate will not be in time, and we're tied at 3 on the RBI single by Savannah Gladue. And now Rachel Reynolds will step to the plate. Reynolds 0 for 2 with a fly out and a ground out. Now the winning run is on at first with 1 out. Boyette's first pitch is a strike at the knees. It's 0-1. One pitch fouled back to the screen, and it's 0-2. Oh-2 pitch hit into right field. That is a base hit. Gladue will have to stop at second as it was sharply hit by Reynolds. And now the Pirates have 2 on with 1 out for Peyton Roth. And we're going to get a visit to the circle by head coach for Georgia College, Jamie Grodecki, with Peyton Roth due up. The Pirates now have matched the Bobcats in hits and in runs. 3 runs, 8 hits for both teams. And Gladue, who's on at second, represents the winning run. Roth is 2 for 3 with a pair of singles. She is also flied out to center field. The first pitch from Boyette is high and outside for ball 1. Gladue on at second, Reynolds on at first. The 1-0 pitch. Lined into left field, that's a base hit. They will stop Gladue at third, but the bases are now loaded for Alexis Mercer. So 3 straight singles for the Pirates have loaded the bases. And Mercer has a chance to give the Pirates the game here. With any ball to the outfield, you would think would be enough to score Gladue from third. Boyette's first pitch is high for ball 1. Mercer flew out to right field her last time up after striking out twice against Boyette in the first and the third innings. Next pitch is way outside for ball 2. The 2-0 delivery from Boyette hit in the air but foul down the left side for strike 1. The 2-1 pitch hit deep again, but foul down the left side, and it's 2-2. Two balls, 2 strikes. Mercer trying to win it for the Pirates. The pitch from Boyette is low for ball 3. Again, just 1 out in the inning, so the runners are going to have to hold here. 3 balls, 2 strikes, the count on Mercer. The pitch from Boyette, grounded foul down the third base side. That was a good pitch. It probably would have been a strike. Mercer had to swing. High drama here at the Armstrong Softball Field. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Mercer trying to win it for the Pirates with the bases full and 1 down in a tie ball game. The 3-2 delivery from Boyette fouled back out of play. Savannah Gladue is on at third. She tied this game up with an RBI single. Then Rachel Reynolds followed with a single to right. Peyton Roth followed with a single to left. Again, the 3-2 pitch. Fouled back. Three balls, 2 strikes. Mercer has fouled off about 4 in a row here. 3-2 pitch hit, foul down the left side. The 3-2 pitch again, fouled off again. So a big battle here between Marissa Boyette and Alexis Mercer with the game on the line. 3 balls, 2 strikes. The pitch from Boyette. Grounded off the glove of the shortstop into left field. The Pirates win 4-3 on the RBI single by Alexis Mercer and take game 1 of this Peach Belt Conference doubleheader, 4-3 over the number 8 ranked Georgia College Bobcats. Fans, we're going to take a look at the forecast, and we're going to make a decision, let you know if we're going to be able to come back with the webcast for game number 2. It'll be 20 minutes in between the 2 games here, but be sure to check ArmstrongPirates.com and Ustream for game 2. We'll have an announcement soon on whether we can bring you game 2 of this doubleheader. Pirates win at game 1 at 4-3.